Hi guys, I hope you've been enjoying my videos recently. What with the Illuminati videos and such that I've been doing. And even some random videos that I do randomly sometimes. Like that Weird Action Man one that I did. So, without further ado, let's begin this video. And in this video I wanted to talk about my novel, The Story of Wittenborough, and I'm even going to read you an extract from the novel. So here it is. I'm absolutely ecstatically proud that I managed to pull this off. That's kind of a weird way of putting it, but still. I managed to get a novel published. It's actually sinking in now. So, this is my brainchild. This comes from my inner consciousness. This comes from my imagination. And really, it's because I love things like Star Wars, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Marvel and DC so much that I've basically thrown elements of all of those things into this novel here. And some may consider elements of this novel to be quite erotic. I don't know, it depends on the individual who's reading it, I suppose. But anyway, without further ado, let's begin. In the offices of the Daily Herald, Lindsay O'Donnelly was In the offices of the Daily Herald, Lindsay O'Donnelly was finishing typing up an article on Betsy's escape from prison. Lindsay was a blonde bombshell of 28 years of age, and she wore black heels, and her bare legs were always exposed and crossed some of the time. Sometimes she indulged in some shoe play underneath her desk, much to the delight of her onlookers, who were male staff members. She was 5 feet and 8 inches tall, and she wore glasses, a black skirt, and secretary wear covered her torso. She wasn't actually a secretary, she just wore the clothing of a secretary, and therefore the male staff members nicknamed her Secretary. She was cute, sexy, pretty, and very geeky, but nonetheless, she was still a catch. Even though she was American, she had grown up in England all of her life, so she could be classed as an English rose. Her accent had elements of American and English in it. Her long, blonde, flowing hair was a treat to all who had the privilege to look upon it. Her blue eyes could easily seduce a man. That was one of her main assets. The only person she had trouble seducing was her boss, but she thought maybe she just hadn't tried hard enough with him yet. And there we have it, another successful story and article complete, said Lindsay in admiration of her own work, after she had finished typing the last line. A gentleman came up to Lindsay's desk and looked at what she had typed, and how she had laid it out on the page. As well as the text, Lindsay had a photo to go with the article. The photo was taken from a CCTV camera, and it showed Betsy making a hole with the bars of her cell door, and Aura was in the photo as well. Little did the human race know that this was their first definitive proof of the existence of magic that they had had in many years. But of course, they just questioned it like all other things, and some people unsurprisingly began speculation and called it a hoax. The man was 39, had curly dark hair and wore black trousers and shoes, a brown belt, a dark blue tie, and a white shirt that had blue lines all over it. His shoes looked like they had been polished considerably. He removed his spectacles and he spoke. "Well, I think you've done an absolutely sterling job. Get it printed, and I'll show it to the others." He patted Lindsay on the back. Lindsay spoke confidently, flirting. Oh, what's the point in showing the others? You know what they're... Sorry, let me say that again. Lindsay spoke confidently, flirting. Oh, what's the point in showing the others? You know you're going to publish it. You're the boss. What they say means nothing to you. She swiveled around her chair and softly stroked his left leg with her right-heeled foot. Lindsay did this when no one was looking, apart from the man who she was doing it to, and he looked down at her foot and then back up at her face. She licked her lips. And that is all you're getting for the moment. You will have to buy this full novel if you want more. It's available on Amazon. It's available on the Waterstones website. And it's available on the Olympia Publishers website. It does go out of stock quite a lot. But, I mean, I guess you would just have to wait until it came back in stock. But my suggestion is get a copy as fast as possible before it goes out of stock again. Thank you for watching this video. I have admiration for you all and your creativity.